Good morning, guys. Welcome to my channel once again. Today is Saturday, the 12th day of April in the year 2025, and as always, I have some well analyzed matches for you. So, guys, before I provide you with the matches I have for today, let's briefly run through yesterday's results. So, yesterday was not a good day for us, as you can see. I provided for the first video, I provided four matches for you with a total of 2.58 odds, and we did not do well, as you can see. Neck versus Warwick, my prediction was Neck to win or draw no bet. Zamak versus Aral, Zamak over 2 goals. Samsung Sport versus Galatasaray, my prediction was over 7.5 corners, but surprisingly, that match did not do many corners. Okay, it was very disappointing because Galatasaray does lots of corners in almost all the matches they're involved in. So it's so unfortunate that they did not do up to 8 corners in that match. And then Lublin versus Lech Poznan over 1.5 goals. That game was postponed and will be played on Sunday. So that was that for the first video. The second video, we were also unlucky. I provided 4 matches with a total of 2.47 odds. Sujeska versus Budnost. My prediction was over 1.5 goals. Udinese versus AC Milan over 1.5 goals. Samsung Sport versus Galatasaray. Galatasaray 2-0 draw. SJK versus HJK over 1.5 goals. And that match did just 1 goal. So that was that for yesterday, guys. It was not a good day for us. But today is another day. And I've really taken my time to come up with very good and well analyzed matches. So let's see how we can put behind what happened, the result for yesterday, and kickstart with a winning record. So without much waste of time, let's get started. The first match, as you can see here, is from the England Premier League. It's a game involving Nottingham Forest and Everton. My prediction for this match is Nottingham Forest to win or draw at 1.28 odds. So here we go with Nottingham Forest and we expect them to win this one or at least get a draw. Nottingham Forest has been very, very fantastic this season, especially when they play at home. They've been very consistent. We've seen how they have been beating big teams, the likes of Manchester United and Tottenham and the rest. They've been so fantastic at home. Against Everton, they have the upper hand here, so they should be able to beat Everton or at least get a draw at 1.20 odds. So looking at the data here, we can see that Nottingham Forest are 10th on the table, Everton are 15th on the table. And then we look at the head-to-head here, we can see that Nottingham Forest has won once, Everton 2 times. All the fixtures ended in a draw. And then we look at the current form here, we can see that Nottingham Forest has been very fantastic at home this season. Their last 6 home matches shows Nottingham Forest has won 4 times and drew 2 times. And then we look at Everton away from home, we can see that their last 6 away matches, Everton has drawn 2 times, won 2 times, and lost 2 times. Now let's take a look at their standings on the table. So looking at their standings on the table here, you can see that Nottingham Forest are third on the table with 57 points. So Nottingham Forest is trying hard to see how they can qualify for the Champions League. And you can see here that the top 4 teams will qualify for Champions League. And when you look at their standings there, you can see that the point difference between Nottingham Forest on position 3 and position 6, where Manchester City is occupying right now, you can see that the difference is not much. It's just, I think, about 5 points. So what this means is that Nottingham Forest hasn't qualified yet. They still have to do more. They still have to win more matches. They still have to gather more points for them to qualify for the Champions League. So what this means is that Nottingham Forest want to do everything possible to make sure they secure a Champions League position next season. So they want to be serious with this match, and I believe they're going to win this match or at least get a draw at 1.28 odds. Next, we have this one from the England League One. It's a game involving Wigan and Wrexham. My prediction for this match is Wrexham to win or draw at 1.25 odds. So Wrexham is another team that has been very consistent and they're fighting hard to gain promotion to the England Championship. Against Wigan, we expect them to do well. We expect them to win this match or at least get a draw at 1.25 odds. Looking at their data here, we can see that Wigan are on the 18th position, Wrexham are on the second position. And then we look at the head-to-head between these two teams, we can see here that Wrexham has won three times, Wigan once. The other fixtures ended in a draw. And now looking at their current form here, we can see that Wigan in their last six home matches, Wigan has won two times, lost two times, and drew once. And then we look at Wrexham away from home, we can see Wrexham has been very consistent away from home. Their last six away matches shows Wrexham has won four times, lost just once, and drew once. Now let's take a look at their standings on the table. So here we can see that Wrexham are occupying the second position, and it's the top two teams that will qualify automatically to the England Championship. So as it stands now, Birmingham City has already qualified automatically. So it's just left with Wrexham. Okay, so Wrexham want to do everything possible. They're already occupying position two, as you can see, with 81 points. So they have advantage over other teams. So they want to do everything possible to make sure they hold on to this position so they can qualify automatically to the England Championship next season. So for this reason, I go with Wrexham to win this match or at least get a draw at 1.25 odds. Next, we have this match from the Portugal Liga. It's a game involving Casa Pia and FC Porto. My prediction for this match is Porto to win or draw no bit at 1.27 odds. So here we give Porto the advantage. We expect Porto to do well against Casa Pia. Porto are a better team with quality players compared to Casa Pia, and they should be able to get something out of this match. Let's take a look at the data for this match. So looking at the data here, we can see that Casa Pia are 8th on the table, while Sporting are 4th on the table. And then we look at the head-to-head between these two teams. We can see here that FC Porto has always been dominating. They've actually won five times, while the other fixture ended in a draw. And then looking at their current form here, we can see that Casa Pia in their last six home matches, Casa Pia has won four times, lost once, and drew once. And then when we look at Porto away from home, we can see that their last six away matches, Porto has won three times, drew once, and lost two times. So this match is going to be a very tough one because Casa Pia, as you can see, Casa Pia has a good home record, as you can see. But we give the advantage to Porto because Porto needs this match. Now let's take a look at their standings so we can see how important this match means to Porto. Now look at Porto. Porto are on the fourth position here with 56 points, and it's the top four teams that will qualify for European competition next season. So as it stands now, Porto haven't qualified yet, and they need to pick more points for them to be guaranteed promotion to the for them to get a Champions League or Europa position or place next season. So FC Porto hasn't qualified yet, as you can see here. So they'll have to be very serious with this match so they can gather important points that will help them secure either a Champions League position or a Europa position next season. So for this reason, we expect FC Porto to do well. They're a better team, and as you can see, they have a better head-to-head record against Casa Pia. So we expect them to do well. We expect them to win this one, or at least draw a bit at 1.27 odds. Finally, for today, we have this one from the Poland League. It's a game involving Rakow, Czestochowa, and Radomiak. My prediction for this match is Rakow, Czestochowa to win or draw a bit at 1.17 odds. So, talking about teams that have been very fantastic this season, Rakow is another team that has really impressed this season. They've been very fantastic, and they're fighting hard to see how they can qualify to the next Poland division. So they're doing everything possible to make sure they qualify. Radomiak has not been very impressive, and away from home, they have a very poor form away from home. So here we give Rakow the advantage, and they should be able to win this one, or at least John it at 1.17 odds. Looking at the data here, we can see that Rakow are first on the table, Radomiak are 13th on the table. And then we look at the head-to-head between these two teams. We can see here that Rakow has always been dominating. They've won 5 times, while the other fixture ended in a draw. And now looking at their current form here, we can see that Rakow, in their last 6 home matches, Rakow has won 3 times, due to times and lost just once. And then when we look at Radomiak away from home, we can see that the last 6 away matches, Radomiak has won 3 times, lost 3 times. So here, Rakow has advantage. Now let's take a look at their standings on the table. So looking at their standings on the table here, we can see that Rakow are first on the table with 56 points, followed by Lech Poznan 53 and Jagiellonia with 52 points. So Rakow want to do everything possible to win this league. Okay, they're already occupying the first position, and it's very competitive, as you can see. Lech Poznan have 53 points, just 3 points difference, and Jagiellonian has 52. Okay, so you can see here that it's very competitive. Okay, so Rakow want to do everything possible to make sure they maintain their lead on the table, and we expect them to win this one, or at least journal bit at 1.17 odds. So guys, these are all the matches I have for you today with a total of 2.38 odds. Always remember to bet responsibly, guys. Football can be very funny, even with the best analysis, anything can still happen. So make sure you bet responsibly, and do not forget to like this video, share and subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Also remember to join our Telegram channel, the link is pinned to the comment section of this video. Thank you so much, guys. I'll